All right, y'all. So session 2 on how to really become a full-time creative. It's not as complex as you think, right? And the next phase that we're getting ready to jump into, I want you to really understand and fully see, like, oh, I can really obtain this. But it starts with knowledge first. Once you understand, then you can really start applying it to your own journey. So session 2, which is aligned with how to build or scale your creative career. You're not just a creator, you are a business. That's where you get stuck because you're not thinking like a business. Let's talk about it. So, in today's fast paced, ever evolving creative industry, it's not enough just to create great work, right? You must learn how to position yourself as a business. This workshop that I'm getting ready to dive into with you guys, it's kind of going to teach you how to take your craft, turn it into a sustainable, profitable brand, whether you're a writer, filmmaker, you're a podcaster, just any type of creative, y'all. So let's dive into it. So first, you want to craft your personal brand, like by building a strong, authentic identity. And this is not really a lot to talk, to really dive into or really to think about because it's just you, it's just who you are. And I actually have another workshop that's on my YouTube channel. Go and check it out. And it's really on how to identify and brand yourself and how to identify your voice. Like, y'all, I'm always giving out a whole bunch of different tips for you to process your own journey. So go to my YouTube channel and find that. Now, please don't buy what you do. Like they buy why you do it. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. So you learn of having a clear, authentic personal brand that resonates deeply with your audience. I've talked about how to identify your audience as well. So let's guide you through essential elements of brand building. So first and foremost, networking like a pro. Building a genuine relationship for your career is going to really position you to go a lot further. I know you heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So networking isn't just about collecting business cards. It's not about adding people on LinkedIn. It's about building real, meaningful relationships that you can use to elevate your career. Now, how do you network with intention and how do you be authentic with that? So first, you want to leverage social media platforms effectively to grow your network and build a community. Attend events and conferences with purpose. Like, don't just show up and just be in the room. Show up and talk and shake hands and introduce yourself. Like, know how to approach people and make lasting impressions. Like, people are going to really be connected with you because it's you. Like, what you look like doesn't look like anybody else. How you talk and how you project. Like, how do you get people to remember who you are? And ultimately, there's really nothing to really think about or figure out. Just go up to them and introduce yourself and say, hey, I'm such and such. I'm a yada, yada, yada. I enjoyed today's session, or it's great to finally connect. And remember them, y'all, because if you come across them again, you're going to want to remember. This is how you really kind of build up relationships that can be really authentic. You can also try to find yourself some mentors and establish relationships with industry leaders that can guide and open doors for you. Now, finding mentors don't mean connect with people so that you can just use them and milk them for what they got. That's not how that works. Like, you really need to understand, like, what does this person have as far as knowledge that can really benefit me? Not technically who these people know so I can know them too. That's not what you really want to do. You don't want to come off as a user. And so finding mentors can be simply easy by you can apply for different mentorship programs. You can go to different events that have these influential speakers there and make yourself present in the room. Sign up for workshops and things like that. But for the most part, network. Get outside, get from behind your computer, and actually go to these events looking nice and presentable and network. Also, download a digital business card because people these days sometimes don't have physical business cards, and these physical business cards can get lost. But I like to actually put my name in people's phone. I use a digital business card called Blink. There's a lot of them out there. But Blink is the one I use. I think Hello.me is another one. But just look up some digital business cards, and that way it makes it easy for you to send it over, send it to people when you meet them. Also, side hustle and strategic partnerships can help you diversify your income. So you can really kind of gain some stability. So multiple streams of income are really the key to full-time freedom. Let's say this again: multiple streams of income. So if you are an author, you should also be trying to position yourself to speak. You should also be going to book events. You can also offer up insight about the information that you know. You can tap into film. Like it's a lot of different things how you can scale yourself as a storyteller, and you can build up your social media and begin to start earning on social media. Like when people are interested in what you're talking about and you have a good presence and influence online, social media pays you. So just figure out how you can do that, right? So it's very essential to just not focus on one income. That's kind of a dangerous thinking in this society. So you need to leverage all of your skills. Like think about what do you really know and how can you make that profitable? How can that work for you? And figure out how to monetize that. So developing a side hustle that complements your main creative work. So you don't want to be putting out a book and then all of a sudden you also going out and uh, I don't know, farming or focusing on a food blog, but you write romance books. It doesn't really kind of complement one another. So kind of just make sure that it aligns and it complements your main creative work, because that will help you kind of position that and leverage it, and people will seek that information as well. Strategic partnerships is good too. So how can you collaborate with other creatives and other brands? I mean, if you have I'm gonna use me, a romance book, I can always partner up with, romance toys, romance events, dating shows. So I can create a dating game, networking or speed dating events, like just things that kind of align with romance. What does it look like? And Valentine's Day, Black Love Day, and girl and Galentine's. Like it's how can you tap into those theme things that align with what it is that you put out there? And then you want to create passive income through digital products. So licensing deals, content distribution. These are really practical steps to help you diversify your income. Licensing deals can be where you want to license out your story, or you want to create an audiobook. You want to create a short film. You want to put out some digital downloads of your book. So it's a lot of things that you can do, right? And so I really, for the most part, ultimately just have a clear understanding of your personal brand. And if you don't know what brand is, again, go to my YouTube channel, Traces Tamika. I have a workshop that in a tutorial that's totally focused on what is a brand and how can you discover and establish yours. So that's the most important thing when it comes to this creative journey. You also need to understand the tools that you need to have for this creative journey, and also that mindset. It needs to be super authentic, super confident. You need to be very, very sure of yourself. Now, guys, I want you to this is an activity. I want to challenge you, right? So I want you to think about somewhere that you can go. So let's do a networking game. So I want you to write down 3 actionable networking strategies for next month. Whether that's attend an event, you want to message a potential mentor, or you want to collaborate with another creative. I want you to challenge yourself. All right, y'all. So let's get ready for session 3. 2. But the truth is, y'all, it's not going from 0 to 100 overnight. It's really not. I know a lot of people like to talk about that, but sometimes it takes one night after 10 years for everything to just shift